victims to include going to their place of work or residence. What I mean by that is you're not to contact the alleged victim in any way, either directly or through a third party, either in person or by text, telephone, or email. Do you understand all that, sir?
I understand all that. And yes, I'll make the court date.
Then you'll receive paperwork or copies of the paperwork. Please keep track of them. And please, above all else, do not miss your court dates. Otherwise, a warrant could issue for your arrest and you can have.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got you.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Make sure this thing's working. I think I might be lagging right now. It looks a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, it's moving around. All right, cool. Can you see yourself in the background?
No, you gotta turn it. You gotta turn it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All right, cool.
I can see now.
Hey, we got a lice man. I just saw lice man tapping in right now.
Hey, what's up, Lice man?
Ah, shit. Damn, we got hit. Hey, what up, Thumper? How's it going? How is everybody doing today? I'm trying to do some video business, but I don't know how this is gonna play out. It looks like it might not be playing out the way I anticipated it to play out. They might be tripping today, so we'll see.
Please do not ban us.
Right? Oh.
Do you have sticky rolls or sticky books?
All right, so my daughter's she's making her daily appearance. She wants to know if you guys got any sticky rolls. And what's a sticky roll?
Like this.
Where'd you get that at?
From today.
From today? Hey, what's up from Scotland? Hey, what's up? How's it going, Christy? Thank you, highly appreciate that. What's up, Thumper? 760. How you been? Hey, thank you, highly appreciate them. Appreciate them roses, if you will. So right now I'm waiting. Hey, what's up, Chacha? I'm currently waiting for a video visit from Silas. It got disconnected, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be tripping. What's up? What up, love? Hey, what up? What's up, Ms. Vero 559? So I just had Silas come on, but it dropped, so I'm not sure. Let's see. He's calling back again, so let's see. Hopefully this plays out.
You stinky poopy head, James.
Why'd you do that? Hello. Silas.
Was that you?
Nah, that wasn't me. Nah, that was not me. Yeah, that was all you over there on that side.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Hey, real James.
he said, hey, the real James. Oh, yep. Yeah, they're not gonna. They cut him off, Mama.
Why?
I don't know. The cops are tripping today.
I'm gonna punch them. They're bad man, and I don't know them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch them. I'm not gonna get the break on them. Boom.
Ow. Yeah. Hey, sorry, Cha-Cha. I wasn't able to tell him hi.
Give us a little heart.
They're tripping right now.
Please.
So, yeah, Cassandra puso that she's so adorable. All right, we'll wait for Silas.
Thank you.
We'll wait for Silas to call back. We'll jump on a call right now. Let me see. God today. Gracias.
All right, sir. Rather than schedule the hearing for you on August the 6th, I'm going to set a different hearing for you.
All right, so this is going to be Tucson County?
On July 15th, so 8 days from today.
Hey, thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm going to set it at 1:45 in the afternoon, again in front of Judge Hale. I'm going to impose a bond of $750.
What up, Jerome? How's it going?
In order that if the bond is posted, it can be either cash or secured.
Hey, what up?
That you not have any contact of any kind with the alleged victims, to include going to where this incident allegedly took place. I'm also going to appoint the City Public Defender's Office to represent you. Their contact information will be in the paperwork you receive. If you're still in custody at the time of your hearing, you'll be seen by Judge Hale in the same way you're appearing in front of me.
How is
And that's all I
everybody
have for
doing
you, sir.
today?
Thank you. You're excused.
This one has the old man reading glasses. Doing good. About you. About to go to bed. Damn. That's right, Jerome. Yeah, I remember you're out in the East Coast. Hey, man, thank you for tapping in, though. Highly appreciate you. Let's see, trying to get the chat on the screen over here.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Good evening. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Yes, Jason Lang, February 23rd, 1988.
Mr. Cohen, you're being seen here on 3 different charges. One is charge of domestic violence assault.
Nah, Midwest.
The other is criminal
Close enough. Hey, what up, Hot Mess
criminal
Express?
tampering or impairing use of phone. And the last is disorderly conduct, domestic violence disorderly conduct, excuse me. To remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be used against you. And let me just double check one thing.
Take your time. Hey, yo, what up, Level Sports? What'd he do? I'm not sure.
In your case, sir, I'm going to set a hearing for you on August the 12th
Hey, Adam, thank you. Highly appreciate
at
that, Adam.
1:30 in the afternoon in front of Judge Wendy Million at the
How you been,
Tucson
Adam?
City Court. Can you make that hearing, sir?
Yes, I can.
Then I will
It was
release you on
DV?
promise that you'll appear and that you promise to do the following. 1, not
That a
possess
bet?
any alcohol or illegal drugs. 2, not commit any acts of domestic violence. And 3, obviously, that you will promise to
Why?
appear. The alleged victim in this case was contacted by pretrial services and indicated that
Santa Claus.
they are willing to have further contact with you and welcome you back to the home. So I'm not going to order that you have no contact. However, I will remind you that if you do have any interactions with the alleged victim, they need to be respectful, peaceful, and that they can change their mind about having contact with you at any time. Do you understand all that?
Completely understand, Your Honor.
Then I'm not going to order no contact, but I will.
He does have
All
shoes.
the other
He has
conditions will
sandals.
apply.
Let me zoom in. so
You'll
we
be
can
released later this evening. Please make sure
investigate
and
this a
attend your
little bit
hearing on the
closer.
12th. Otherwise, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Okay?
And you said 1:30 p.m., is that correct?
Yeah. 1:30 in the afternoon.
Thank you so much. And just so can I ask
See,
one more
they're-
question?
they're
Which
orange
courthouse am
sandals.
I supposed to go to so I don't
It's
mix
going
that
to
up?
be the Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson on West Alameda. Okay? And the address will be in the paper. All right?
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
About the same thing. Sit rest.
Oh, let me see your sticker book. He looks tired.
Oh, no, that's a
Hey, what up,
Damn.
Sedona? How was your first day at work? Hey, what's up, Sue? What up, Hot Mess Express? Let me see your sticker book. Oh, these are so cool. Got a nice lot of little stickers. Can I have one?
Okay, which one do you want? A bracelet?
A bracelet?
Yeah, look here, it's a bracelet.
We'll make some right now when I get off of the live.
Okay, but Papa, this a YouTuber have like 3 friends, and they also have.
Good evening. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Hi, Jamie Elizabeth Davis, August 18th of 89.
These are real.
All right, Ms. Davis, you're being seen here on several matters out of the Tucson City Court
Why?
related to charges of criminal trespass, possession of drug paraphernalia,
Put it?
and I'm sorry, criminal trespass in the 1st degree and criminal trespass in the 3rd degree. To remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you. I believe you're being held on a separate
What up, Jennifer?
matter. So on these city court matters, I'm going to set a hearing for you in September. So September 5th
Hey, thank you, Sue.
at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Cranshaw
Hold on.
at the Tucson City Court. And I'm also going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you. If you're still in custody at the time of your hearing, you may be seen by the judge much the same way you're being seen by me here tonight, or your attorneys may appear without your presence, I should say. So if you are out of custody, please make sure and contact your attorneys as soon as possible, and please attend your hearing. Otherwise, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. You're excused.
Go sit on the women's side again.
Robinson.
Robinson. Robinson?
Good evening. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Damian Robinson, April 15th, 2003.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson. You're being seen here tonight on 2 charges. One is criminal trespass in the first, domestic violence, criminal trespass in the first degree, and disorderly conduct, domestic violence, disorderly conduct. To remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you. You also have the right to an attorney, which you may obtain at your own expense, or it may one may be appointed to you by the court based on your circumstances. On this matter, I'm going to set a hearing for you on August the 4th at 2 p.m. in front of Judge Maldonado at the Tucson City Court in downtown Tucson. Can you promise me you'll appear at that hearing, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I'll release you on your promise, and I'll promise that you will
Hey, what up, Bruce? What up?
not possess or consume any alcohol or
Alyssa.
illegal drugs, that you will not commit any acts of domestic violence, and most importantly, you will not have any contact of any kind with the alleged victim, to include going to where they work or live. Can you promise all that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just to clarify, you don't reside with the alleged victim, do you?
How do you mean?
Do you live with the alleged victim?
No.
Okay, good. Then
Hey, we're
it
off
should
to
be
a
easy
bad
for you to
start
avoid
today.
contact.
We're off to.
Also
Can't
want to
hear them?
remind you
You
that,
can't hear them?
again, you are presumed innocent of these charges, and I am entering pleas of not guilty on your behalf.
What about now?
You also have a right to attend all hearings in this case, to include a trial. Again, you are presumed innocent, and the burden of proving you guilty is on the state.
Can
That
you
burden
guys
is to
hear
prove you
them?
guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
However, if you fail to attend any of your hearings, you could face new charges, and those hearings, including that trial, could proceed in your absence.
Okay. All right. Cool.
If
Thank you, guys.
if a trial proceeds in your absence and you're found guilty, you may also lose your right to appeal that conviction if you're unable to be sentenced within 90 days because of your own absence. Do
This
you
guy
understand all
looks
that,
like
sir?
somebody. I can't put my
Yes,
finger
sir.
on it. I don't know if he looks like.
And you'll be released later this evening. Please make sure and keep the copies of the paperwork you'll receive. And above all else, make sure you're at that hearing so you don't end up back in custody,
What
okay?
does this guy look like?
Thank you.
Does he
Thank you.
look
You're
like
excused.
LAMFO? Is that who I'm thinking about? I
Well,
don't know. I can't. He looks like somebody.
Same.
Hey, what up, Manny? How's it going? Hey, thank you, Rachel, for that daily heart. Highly appreciate you. Marlon Waynes.
Good evening. Can you please tell me your full name and date of
Hey,
birth?
what up, Nikki?
Brendan Swinson,
And your date of birth?
July 13, 1990.
Yeah, Maricopa starts at
Mr. Swinson, you're being seen here today on
23
several
minutes.
warrants that were issued for your arrest at the Tucson City Court related to criminal trespass, possession of drug paraphernalia, domestic violence, interfering with judicial proceeding,
What's up with that?
criminal damage, criminal trespass in the first and third degree, and disorderly conduct. To remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you.
That fool looks shot out.
In this matter, I'm going to honor the judge who issued the warrant's request
What up,
for
Giddy?
bond, and I'm going to
Gino?
hold you on a bond of $2,500 cash secured. And I'm going to set a hearing for you on July 15th, so 8 days from today, at 1:45 in the afternoon in front of Judge Hale. I'm also going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you. If you happen to be in custody at the time of your hearing, you'll be seen
He's on
by Judge
something.
Hale via video, the same way you're appearing tonight.
Hey, thank you for
If
that
you're
daily
not
heart.
in custody, and
Patrick.
I'm going to order that you not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, that you have no contact of any kind with the alleged victims, to include going to the place, their place of work or residence.
Hey, Adam, how's the weather up in
And
Canada
that
right
should
now?
be it, sir. So if you're in custody, you'll again be seen by the judge on video. If not, please make sure and be at the courthouse
Right,
in
Jamie?
downtown Tucson on
What up, cowgirl?
the 15th. Otherwise, a warrant could issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You're excused.
Man, we're definitely off to a rough start today. It's been nothing but domestic violence so far. It's crazy. Who's gonna spend his birthday in jail? Been there, done that. I can tell you exactly where I was on my 18th birthday and my 21st birthday,
Yeah.
and it wasn't at the club. What's up? How's it going?
This is
Straight?
the jailer. Just let you know that Anthony Angulo refused court today.
Okay, thank you.
It's 80. Okay, it's
Thank
not
you.
too bad. Hey, thank you for the follow, Finger. I started having withdrawal. Hey, what's up, Naomi? How's it going? Don't
Good
miss
evening.
those
Can you
days.
please tell me your full name and date of birth?
What up, Miss Tasmanian?
Jeffrey Marshall Love, 9/11/86.
86. What do you guys think this guy did? Is he handcuffed? He might be. Sometimes they do handcuff them.
Good evening. This time, Steph, your initial appearance. You're being seen here this evening on charges of criminal trespass in the first degree.
Criminal trespass?
I'm sorry, 2 charges of criminal trespass in the first degree. 1 charge of possession of a dangerous drug.
Okay.
And 1 charge of possession of drug paraphernalia.
I can see that he had a peep.
I remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you. You also have the right to an attorney, and I'm appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you. The attorney seated next to you is going to be representing you for purpose of this hearing, so if you have any questions or concerns, please talk with your attorney before saying anything out loud. Do you understand?
Monday. He has court on Monday.
Do you understand, sir?
11th? Okay.
Thank you.
How is court going for him?
Didn't look pretrial services, didn't note any holds.
Washington State. Oh, you guys like that one? Okay.
6 and a 4 on the NCAA FTA scales.
I'm gonna start doing like different courts and whatnot. Hey, how's it going? Evening.
Unfortunately, references couldn't
From the
be
805.
contacted. I do note 6 prior felony
Thank you for the follow.
convictions.
How many?
County Attorney's Office recommendation is $10,000 bond plus trial services. Anything to add from the state?
Hey, what up?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
6?
And fence.
Judge, I will note he did confirm with me that he does have the address listed he can return to.
Honestly, I'm not sure what county it was. It just came up on my feed and I started streaming
this
it.
arrest.
But I'll check it out.
Without getting too much into the facts of the case, I mean, this is a non-violent offense. It's not to minimize the alleged victim's concern over this. Somebody wandering into your yard house obviously would be something very concerning. Without any that's what happened here. We take the complaint, fully as true. There's no indication of any violence, threats of violence that he posted. This is clearly tied to drug
I need to reply to your message. My apologies.
Possession. He does have, as the court already kind of noted, he does have some felony history. There's nothing we can do about that. It is what it is. But I will note that his last charge was 5 years ago. It was a domestic violence, but the vast majority of his recent issues have been
I've been lazy lately.
Related. Like I said, he has not picked up. This is his first new charge in 5 years. He's been out of custody since June of 23, successfully completed parole. So he's got 2 years that he's been a fairly I'm not going to say upstanding by any stretch given his history, but productive member of society. There doesn't appear to be any tremendous risk here for him to be a danger to the community. And as far as showing up again for court, like I said, he does have some track record to show that he is capable of getting his life on track. So we'd ask the court to consider release to pretrial services. Failing that, the $10,000 bond is well outside of his means. We would ask something more.
He got caught with narcotics. He got caught with a pipe, with a pipa, domestic violence.
And I will impose a bond of $5,000 cash or secured, and order that if the bond is posted, that Mr. Love submit to supervision and monitoring by pretrial services. And Mr. Love, I'm going to order that you not have any contact of any kind with the alleged victims, to include going to where this occurred. I'm going to set a preliminary hearing for you
Thank you for that daily hard cowgirl.
on July 17th at 1:30 in the afternoon. So, sir, you're not going to be released this evening unless you're able to post a bond. If you are able to post a bond, please contact pretrial services as soon as possible, as well as your attorneys, and stay in contact with them throughout the pendency of this case. Otherwise, you can end up right back in custody, okay?
And you know what, guys?
Thank you very much, sir. You're excused.
I never saw myself saying what I'm about to say right now, but sometimes you do. You need those timeouts. You need those timeouts to get get that clarity and figure out what you want to do with your life, whether you want to keep on going down the same path or if you want to change it. Some people are never going to change. Some people are.
And do we have the Spanish interpreter on?
Sí, aquí estoy.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't believe I just said that. Sometimes you need that timeout.
Good evening, sir. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Buenos días, señor. Buenas tardes, perdón. Dígame su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Francisco Antonio López Rivas, octubre 23 de 1980.
What do you guys think this?
My name is Francisco Antonio Lopez Rivas. My birth date is October 26th of 73.
23.
October 23rd, 78, excuse me, Your Honor.
Sir, can you repeat that again? Sir, sorry, sir, can you please repeat your date of birth?
Señor, repítame su fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
23 de octubre de 1980.
Okay.
Oh, he's from
23rd of October of 1980.
Thank you. Sir,
Gracias.
you're being seen here today based on a warrant that was issued for your arrest out of the state of Mississippi.
Nah,
Señor, lo estamos viendo esta tarde por orden de detención por prófugo emitido por el estado de Mississippi.
To remind you, you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you.
Les recuerdo que todo lo que diga podrá ser.
Damn, Simona.
You also have the right.
Derecho de guardar silencio.
You also have the right to an attorney, and I'm appointing the Pima County Legal Defender's Office to represent you.
También tiene derecho a representación de abogado, del signo de abogado de oficio del defensor legal del condado Pima para que se encargue de su defensa.
The attorney seated right next to you is going to be assisting you in this hearing. So if you have any questions, please talk with your attorney before saying anything out loud.
El abogado sentado al lado suyo está aquí para ayudarle en esta audiencia del día de hoy. Así es que tiene alguna pregunta, alguna duda, pregúntaselo a él antes de decir cualquier cosa.
Gracias, señoría.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Taking a look at pretrial services report, note that Mr. Lopez Rivas does have an ICE hold.
Ooh, he ain't going nowhere.
Estoy viendo el informe de las indagaciones previas al juicio del Departamento de Servicios previos al juicio y se nota que también tiene usted en contra suya una orden de detención emitida por el Departamento de Inmigración y Administración de Aduanas, ICE.
But otherwise, he was rated as a 1-1 on the NCAA FTA scales and had no felony history.
Y aparte de eso, la puntuación es del 1 de la designación de la escala de actividad nueva delictiva y tampoco tiene ningunos antecedentes por delitos graves.
County attorney's recommendation was $75,000 cash bond.
La fiscalía recomienda fianza de $7,500, ya sea dinero en efectivo o garantizado por propiedad.
Hey, I'll take Mexico,
Anything
Cancun.
else,
Hell
from
yeah.
the state?
I'll go down on vacation any
I'll
day.
defer to my written.
Thank you.
Y el abogado de la fiscalía dice que no tiene más que comentar, se lo deja a lo que se le mandó por escrito al juez.
Shit, I'll even go to Mexico
Defense?
City with even what's going on
Judge.
right now. I'll be all right.
A couple of things. The court's already noted he scores incredibly low on the scales. There's no felony history whatsoever.
El abogado defensor dice que primeramente el juez ya notó que anota muy bajo en la puntuación de actividad nueva delictiva o antecedentes.
I'll also note that the warrant in this case it appears based on pretrial services investigation.
Do you have
arrested,
is this your first arrest
I don't know
ever, or
how
they got
Mississippi
priors?
handles it, but it looks akin to when you do a direct indictment.
What up, Sabrina?
Y lo que se nota respecto al orden de detención del estado de Mississippi es que, según el informe de las indagaciones previas a
Yeah, I'm not going to
los servicios
Mississippi.
previos al
Nah,
juicio,
that's out
que
the
ni
window.
fue detenido el señor. Así es que pienso que lo manejaríamos tal como se hace aquí, es decir,
Hey, I'm assuming
simplemente una querella directa,
they're going
de
to suspend your
acusación
license
formal
for a
directa.
year, depending on what state you're in.
Which,
You're going to have to do
frankly,
those classes,
our
the DUI
history
classes.
of notifying people since someone happens, it's literally all the court does is drop a letter to
If you're in California, you're going to pay about $10,000 in fines. What up?
Lo que se nota es que lo que hacemos nosotros con este tipo de asuntos es simplemente se le emite una orden de la
Arizona.
acusación directa al estado que lo procura y es todo realmente. Go ahead.
I don't know if Mississippi's similar, but bottom line is with that kind of history in mind, and assuming Mississippi is something
be a
similar,
lot of fees,
it
yeah.
is quite plausible that the other radios existed.
Así que no estamos enterados y que de hecho Mississippi opera de la misma manera que nosotros, pero es muy posible que el señor ni sabía que existía tal orden de detención en contra suya.
With all that in mind, normally I would be asking for a release ROR to allow him to take care of that.
Y normalmente, bajo las mejores circunstancias, lo que recomendaría yo es libertad bajo palabra con la garantía personal del señor que regresaría al estado de Mississippi para responder a estas órdenes de detención.
My one concern in this case is that it's fold.
Porque sí me preocupa en este asunto del día de hoy es que existe esta orden de detención en contra de él por el Departamento de Inmigración.
Given the nature of ICE's enforcement activities lately, I think there's a high probability if he gets released, they'll pick him up until, frankly, vanish.
Y francamente, en vista de las políticas recientes del Departamento de Inmigración con respecto a detenciones, lo que pienso que ocurrirá es que pasaría la custodia de ellos
Hey, New York, I hope you're
y
making a speedy recovery.
realmente desaparecería.
With that in mind, I would still suggest he be
$12,000.
released ROR, but
Oh, yeah, I'm
if
going
the
with the public
interpreter can
pretender.
ask him if
I'm screwed.
I
I'm
would
screwed, Tammy.
also argue if
Can I
he
get a homie
wants,
discount?
if it's more convenient for him, to also propose a smaller, more nominal bond, just so that he could get transported to Mississippi and actually remain in
Damn, he's going to get that
the
physical therapy.
local custody before he gets swept up by the feds.
Entonces lo que recomendaría yo, y tal vez el intérprete pueda preguntarle al señor, es que realmente
Thank you,
lo que
mediocre.
pediría yo es una fianza
Likewise.
alcanzable, nominal, para que pudiera depositar el dinero él o seguir detenido hasta que fuera
Damn, that's
trasladado
that's some pretty
a
good
las
numbers.
autoridades de Mississippi para que pasara directamente a ellos sin tener que tratar con la agencia de inmigración.
Barring
Pero, ¿qué le parece eso a usted, señor?
barring the consideration.
Hey, that's what hey, you know what? I can afford to get any type of arrest.
Y
So
de no ser así,
I'm
si no se
I'm one
considera
paycheck away from
factible
disaster.
eso, lo que pido yo es que se le libere bajo palabra su garantía personal de hacer los arreglos para presentarse en Mississippi él mismo.
Man, no, like I can't do it. I can't do no time. I can't be away from my family. It's not easy.
All right. I'm going to impose a $5,000 cash bond.
Pues bien, dice el juez que voy a imponer una fianza de $5,000 en dinero en efectivo.
And set a hearing for the 11th at 2:30 in the afternoon at the Superior Court.
Damn,
Y se
198,
pacta la siguiente
17.
audiencia a las 2:30 de la tarde,
What up, no face?
el 11 de julio,
What up, Nana?
en el Tribunal Superior.
What up?
So,
No
Mr.
face?
Lopez, sorry, go ahead.
Judge, if the interpreter could just inform him that prior to and at that hearing, his attorney will be able to reassess
What up,
his
Becca?
release once this has, well, I mean, once we have his attorney has more information on the case.
Lo que pide el abogado defensor es que se le comunique por medio del intérprete que antes de esa siguiente audiencia, el 11 de julio a las 2:30, el abogado asignado en su caso indagará un poco más de las condiciones posibles de libertad antes de hacer esa audiencia.
Hey, thank you for that daily hard.
All right, Mr.
and
Lopez Rivas, you're going to be held on the bond.
916 coming in from
If you do post a
Sacktown.
bond, please keep in mind that you may not be released on your own recognizance, but you may be turned over to federal authorities.
Bueno, señor Rivas, le recuerdo, la fianza se impone
Hey,
de
you know what? The way they
$5,000
treat
y si
people
no
when they
necesitas
get
dar
deported,
fianza,
I
Debe
would not
recordar
want to
usted
be
que en
in
lugar
any
de
federal
realmente
facility
salir
that has
libre
a
bajo palabra,
contract with these
la
third
probabilidad es
party
que pase usted directamente la
holding
custodia a las
centers.
manos de inmigración.
They treat you bad.
Otherwise,
real
you'll
bad.
be seen by judge on the 11th at 2:30 in the afternoon.
De otra manera, la juez Miller lo verá usted a las 12:30 de la tarde, el 11 de julio.
And that's
He-
all
he
I
has
have,
a-
sir. Thank you. You're
a-
excused.
He has a
Por
hold from
hoy, señor, puede
Mississippi
retirarse. Gracias.
and an immigration hold. So he's gonna be in a world of hurt because they're gonna be transporting him across the country on a van, and those vans could be brutal. Not that I've been in any before, but I already know how these people they don't treat you. They don't treat you like a human. They treat you less than, and then you're all chained up.
Good evening. Can you please tell me your full name and date of birth?
Buenas tardes, ¿puede
Miracle.
darme su nombre completo y su fecha de nacimiento, por favor?
Adriana Muñoz, julio 19 del 84, 1984.
Adriana Muñoz, July 19th of 1984.
I'll check it out, cowgirl.
Evening. You're being seen here today on charges of felony shoplifting, as well as misdemeanor
Bueno, señor,
shoplifting. Oh, sorry.
You know what? I
Go
think
ahead.
if I was in that situation,
was that a misdemeanor or felony, Your Honor?
I'll probably leave the country
There's misdemeanor
on my own
and felony
terms.
charges.
I couldn't take that.
Señora
Right.
Muñoz, le estamos viendo aquí por acusaciones de robo de tiendas, por delito mayor y delito grave a la vez.
Mind you do have the right to remain silent, and anything you say can be held against you.
Le recuerdo que tiene usted el derecho de guardar silencio. Cualquier cosa que diga podrá y será sabe en contra suya.
You also have the right to an attorney, and I'm appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you.
También tiene derecho a representación legal. Designo al abogado de oficio del condado Pima para que le represente.
The attorney seated next to you is going to be assisting you in this hearing, so if you have any questions, please talk with your attorney before saying anything out loud.
El abogado sentado al lado suyo está aquí para ayudarle en esta audiencia. Así es que si tiene alguna pregunta o duda, pregúnteselo a él antes de pronunciar cualquier cosa en voz alta.
That's a good question, Missy. So the state, they want to get their time, so they're just not going to deport you. He has to clear up all his cases. So he has a case, and if he has a case in Mississippi, he's going to go to Mississippi, do his time in Mississippi.
You know,
Then the state will release him to the federal government to be deported. So you got to remember, they want to make their money off of you. They're not just going to deport you. The state wants to make their money. Then these other companies, these third-party companies,
that Ms. Munoz has any other
want to make their money off of holding you and then transporting you across the world.
He was a one-on-one on the NCAA FDA scales, had no criminal history, and
Court at 8, yep.
did have connections to the community confirmed by reference.
So after this
Lo que dice el juez es que se nota por las negaciones de los servicios previos al juicio que usted tuvo puntuaciones bajas en la escala de actividad nueva delictiva y faltas de comparecencia y que no tiene antecedentes penales realmente y que se han comprobado los vínculos a la comunidad aquí.
They do.
The attorney's office recommendation was for $10,000 bond plus pretrial services.
This is Pima County,
La
Arizona.
fiscalía recomendaba fianza de $10,000 más supervisión por la Agencia de Servicios Previos al Juicio.
Anything to add from the state?
They've been kind of struggling in Maricopa lately.
Judge,
haven't
I
they?
just note that normally this is a case where I would recommend pretrial services release alone, but the interim complaint noted 32 shoplifting incidents
32
since January. So because of that high number, I'm asking for a bond to be imposed.
Damn, I gotta give her one of these.
Lo que responde el fiscal a la pregunta del juez y que tiene más
She has the 5
es
figure
que
discount.
normalmente recomendaría simplemente la supervisión por la Agencia de Servicios Previos al Juicio. Pero al ver el informe aquí se ve que los
Obviously, she's not a
antecedentes de
good
la
shoplifter,
señora
though, if she
indican
got caught 32
32 incidentes de ratería de tiendas desde el mes de enero. Así es que por eso es que pide tal cantidad de fianza.
Thank you.
Shit, I don't want her to get deported.
Judge,
I want the hookup. I want to be able to get that half off price.
so first off, I don't want to necessarily litigate the facts of the case too much. I know there's no wire.
El abogado responde que no quiere litigar el caso aquí porque sabe que no es para esto esta audiencia.
But Ms. Munoz obviously disputes all the shoplifts in this case level around.
How the hell am I
Especially
going to get my discounts now? It's
Y la
expensive
señora
out there.
Muñoz
I need a
responde
hookup
que
like
está en
that.
disputa de la cantidad que existan
Hey, thank you, Shy
32
City.
acusaciones distintas de ratería de tiendas y hasta la misma acusación original.
And I will also note, based off the interim complaint, it looks like in this particular case, the 32 are essentially what Walmart told the police. I don't see any independent identification verification that she was the one in all 32 of these incidents, or any specific information as to the particulars of any of the prior incidents aside from the one she was actually arrested on.
Hey, Tiffany,
Y lo que añade el señor defensor es que dice, basado en la querella inicial, el informe base formal de esto, dice que no se ve ninguna documentación de que existan 32 incidentes distintos. Es más, eso lo informó la agencia o la tienda Walmart, sin ninguna verificación de la cantidad de incidentes. Y la señora dice que, bueno, simplemente llegaron a los 32 basado en el incidente original que puede tener la señora Muñoz.
And if we take everything, again, even if we take everything verbatim as true stated in the interim complaint, we're still only talking about a total of about $1,500 that Walmart could account for. They said potentially more, but that's the only thing we got.
Y aunque tomáramos por hecho lo que...
All right, guys, we're switching over to Pima County right now. See live court calendar. Here we go. All right. So this is the 8 p.m. court in Maricopa County. This is live. I couldn't take that. I was embarrassed for her. Getting caught 32 times. You might as well just quit while you're ahead. Hey, what up, maybe Matt 22, my favorite court. Hell yeah. Yup. Oh, hold up. I haven't put it on the screen over here. I'm messing up over here. Let me see here. Window capture. Today's hearings. And there we go. All right, cool. We're good to go. Let me see. Is this people being sentenced? No, these are people that just got arrested today. They got picked up within the last few hours. This is the initial appearance. Hey, what up, C? Wow. What up, chat? So what's happening here is they just got picked up. A lot of these people you're going to see wearing their street clothes. Some people you might be seeing in orange. Those that you see in orange, they've already been in custody or they came down from prison. People that you see in regular clothes, they just got picked up in the last few hours. And some of them might be getting bailed out or let out on OR. Hey, what up, Chicale? How you been? Como? Dang, Ash, right, que onda? Let me see. Damn, Palm Beach County only has one first appearance, one a day. So Maricopa County has numerous. Let me see. They have the 7. I mean the 5, the 8, the 11, the 2, 5, 8, and 11. They have 7. They have seven hearings a day, starting at 5 a.m. Hello from California. What up, Maria G? Let me see. Shout out from Dallas. Homie, hey, gracias. What up, June G914? Katie or Kate. Yeah, they have court numerous times. And like I said around here, hey, crime never sleeps. You know, so that's why they have court. They have court so many times throughout the day because people are always getting caught. So they gotta keep the wheels of justice going, if you will. What up, Drea? How's it going? Let me see. My mom lives in Cali. That's right. Anything new with you, Chicali? Let me see. I love watching this, but won't like being in that. You better believe that. Let me see. What's the population there in Maricopa? I'm not sure. I'll look it up right now. But let me see. Hey, James, are you still doing the thing where tell you to get? Oh man. Sometimes, if you will. Let me see. Can the chat drop if you will for James? Hey, gracias, Chicale. Highly appreciate that. Let me see. I'm gonna dip. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Adam. And I really appreciate those 10 Canadian dollars that you sent my way. Highly appreciate that. All right. It's not expected, but it is appreciated. Let me see. Hey, from Arizona. What's up? Hey. Proceed with caution. Arizona's wild out there. It's like the wild, wild west. You know, you never know. You never know where you're going to be up here. Let me see. So the crimes away to the first hearing. So these people just got arrested, so they're fresh off the street. They go to their first appearance at this hearing. They're gonna determine. What was that? What did they say? It was up from Australia. What up? How's it going?
Thank you. You may
Illinois.
be seated.
Ah, man, it's not. I hate this judge. She types super loud, all aggressive.
All right, good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for Monday, July 7th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them. Most of you are qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you have not qualified for a court-appointed attorney, or even if you have, you may retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I will be calling you up individually. When your name is called, please proceed to the podium. At the conclusion of your matter, officers will have paperwork for you. That paperwork will detail my written orders in your case, including your release conditions. It will also contain the dates, times, and locations of your future hearings.
Hey,
just
what's
a
up,
second,
Alyssa?
and we will get started.
Hey, James, that mute box, you know how to. Yep. See, we gotta get that mute box up. Let me see, where is it?
All right, we're going to start with Jason DeAngelis and then Ashley Moore, please.
There we go. Did 15 years in prison and been on paper for 20 years. I'm done. What? That's bananas. 20 years on probation? Damn.
Hello?
Good evening. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jason DeAngelis.
And Mr. DeAngelis, what is your date of birth?
March 23rd, 1972.
Thank you. And you are here today on two matters. We're going to go ahead and talk about your Maricopa County Superior Court matter first. You were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, and providing officers with a false or having a false ID, a Class 6 felony, and possession of a prescription-only drug that wasn't prescribed to you. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for all of those. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting two hearings in your case. The first on
What up, Andy?
July 14th at 8:30, and the next one on July 16th at 8:30. In your Maricopa County Superior Court case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. Now, you are also here because the Apache County Superior Court issued or has a warrant out
I normally watch it on my
your
computer.
arrest regarding a probation violation in their case CR 2021-357.
Hey,
in
thank
that
you,
matter,
Ashley.
an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be on July 10th at 8:30 in the Apache County Superior Court. Pursuant to that Apache County Superior Court arrest warrant, I am holding you non-bondable in that case.
$5 million.
Go ahead, step to left, officer. We'll have your paperwork for you. Ashley Moore, please.
Hey, James. Hey, what's up, Julie? How's it going? Happy Monday. Chicali.
All right, Ms. Moore, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Ashley Monique Moore,
And Ms. Moore, what's your date of birth?
6/11/1991.
Thank you. And you are here because you were arrested earlier today on charges of aggravated assault. That's a Class 3 felony and criminal damage, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for those. I am appointing you an attorney. I'm setting two hearings in your case, the first on July 14th at 8:30 and the next one on July 16th at 8:30. Both of those are in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $25,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your your release, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with any alleged victim. You would also be required to participate in electronic monitoring. All right. And I don't know if you and the alleged victim live together, but you may not reside in the same location as any alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence, even if you're the owner or renter of the residence. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Hey, the craziest case I've ever seen was that
Brown,
one girl.
please, and then
the girl with the dogs, and she got banned from Petco. It was all bad. And I can't even get into details of what she did to the dogs. It was something disgusting, utterly disgusting. It included peanut butter. I'll let your mind run wild on that one. Good, she got banned.
all right, Mr. Brown, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jacob Brown, March 31st, 2004.
Oh, I don't like those
And
glasses.
you are here today because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest on allegations that you violated your probation in CR 2022-125084. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting a hearing on July 14th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. In the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 24 hours because you are on intensive probation services. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Oh, yeah, that guy. I couldn't be in the same cell as that guy. No way.
Darius Brantling, please, and then Javon Ellis.
Yeah. He looks like the type of person that would get a cat and put it in a sock and just spin it around just for fun.
All right, Mr. Grantling, go ahead, state your name for the record.
The Zodiac guy.
My name is Darius Grantling.
And Mr. Grantling, what's your date of birth?
04/24/1980.
Thank you. And you are here today on two matters. Minute, get organized.
Thank you, Sue. So, yep.
Yeah. The Maricopa County Superior Court has issued warrants for your arrest for failure to appear in your matter CR 2025-11178. I'm sorry, 768 and CR 2025-115142. In both of those matters, I'm not appointing you an attorney because if you are eligible to have an attorney appointed, one should already have been appointed for you. You may, of course, always retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting hearings in both cases on
Are you talking about the girl
July
with the
14th
dogs
at
in Petco?
8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In the case, in both cases, I am setting a cash-only appearance bond in the amount of $100. So that's a combined cash-only appearance bond of $200. In the event you are able to post that bond or those bonds and secure your release, hold on.
You know what? Somebody that does
You
something
would
like that,
need to
like,
contact
what's
your
going through your
probation
mind?
officer within 72
I don't wanna know,
hours.
but
And I do need to update those to reflect that he is currently on probation. So we're going to update that paperwork.
I just told him to keep my backpack with me. Well, I'm on the streets and somebody took my backpack with my information in it.
Okay. So we're going to give you more, we're going to give you paperwork again. If you are still in custody on the date of your hearing, then detention officers will transport you to that hearing, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, have a seat, and we'll get you that paperwork brought out to you, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Javon
country.
Ellis and then Jennifer Rice. All right, sir, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Javon Ellis,
Mr. Ellis, what's your date of birth?
March 22nd, 1990.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me just a second.
Take your time, Your Honor. This guy looks like a respectful young man here. He has a nice collared shirt.
All right, you were arrested earlier today on charges of possession of narcotic drugs, class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a class 4 felony, and public consumption, that's a class 2 misdemeanor.
Polo down.
All right, I am appointing you an attorney. I am finding probable cause for those. I am appointing you an attorney. I am setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on July 22nd at 8:30 and the next one on July 24th at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those?
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to release you today to pretrial.
I've never had a criminal history.
I know that, and that's one of the
And
reasons
I'm 35.
and that's one of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing. I am releasing you to pretrial supervision, though, so you will need to register with pretrial supervision. They will do things like give you a bus pass if you need to take the bus to your hearings. They will also give you calls to remind you about your hearings, okay, so you don't forget about them. All right, so go ahead, step to the left. Officer will have your paperwork for you.
Hey, that's a pretty good run, not getting arrested, not
Jennifer
catching your
Wright,
first arrest in your
please.
35. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's committed other crimes.
All right, Ms. Rice, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jennifer Rice.
And Ms. Rice, which date of birth?
3/22/96.
Okay.
No, you're not
Just
from
a
96.
second.
You're lying. You're probably from, like, 2016.
Okay.
She looks
All right, you
super
were
young.
arrested earlier today on charges of assault, a class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that.
She looks like that one of the Ashley
Because
twins.
of the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney here for you today, so I am not appointing an attorney for you. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on October 5th at 1:30 p.m. in the Surprise Municipal Court. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. However, you are...
It says August 5th.
I'm sorry, I meant to say August 5th at 1:30 p.m. in the Surprise Municipal Court.
Tell her, bailiff.
You are subject to certain release conditions. You may not return to the scene of the alleged crime. You may not have any contact with the alleged victim. This is true even if you are the owner or renter of the residence. If you presently reside with the alleged victim, you're going to have to find someplace else to live, at least until your next court date. You can arrange for one civil standby with law enforcement to collect any essential belongings. What that means is you call your local police department and you tell them, I need a civil standby. They'll know what that is and they will go with you to get your stuff, okay?
You as well.
Or to get your essential belongings. All right, so go ahead, step to the left, officer. We'll have your paperwork for you. Albert Neary, please.
I got so many questions right there. My mind is not believing what my eyes are seeing right there.
All right, Mr. Neary, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Albert Joe Neary,
Mr. Neary, which date of birth?
6760, June the 6th.
All right. Okay, you were arrested earlier today on shoplifting, removal of goods, class 1 misdemeanor, and shoplifting concealment, class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that. Because of the nature of those charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you here today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I'm setting a hearing on July 22nd at 8:30 in El Mirage Municipal Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I'm going to release you on your new charges.
I'll be there.
Okay, on your new charges, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. But you need to go to your hearings. If you don't go to your hearings, a warrant may issue for your arrest. There are certain release conditions, including not returning to the scene of the alleged crime. Now, you are also here because the White Tank Justice Court issued a warrant for your arrest for failure to pay with regard to driving with a suspended license for a charge going back to October of 2005.
Yes.
All right. In that matter, again, because of the nature of the charges, you're not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I'm setting a hearing on July 22nd at 9:30 a.m. in the White Tank Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Oh, yes, I will.
Okay, I'm also releasing you on your own recognizance in that matter. You do need to go to your hearings in both cases. That will be in your paperwork.
I will.
All right, go ahead, step to the left.
This is Arizona, Maricopa County.
Thank you, sir.
If you will.
Clinton James and then Justin Rogers,
what up, Matthew?
please.
What are sports stats looking like right now? You got any good news for me, or is it all devastating news? You tell me.
All right, Mr. James, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Clinton James,
And Mr. James, which date of birth?
7385.
All right, and you are here today because the North Valley Justice Court issued a warrant for your
Fluffy,
arrest.
thank you.
Based upon your failure to appear in a case going back to May 20th, 2020, with regards to excessive speed. In that matter, because of the nature of the charges, you're not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting a hearing on July 22nd at 9 a.m. in the North Valley Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
And based upon your promise to appear, I am releasing you today on your own recognizance. You do need to go to your hearing. If you do not go to your hearing, another arrest warrant may issue for you, okay?
Okay. I also have a misdemeanor for something else entirely. I don't know if you have that in front of you.
I do not have that in front of me. Have you already been seen at IA on that matter?
No, it's a misdemeanor. It's for theft. That's what I was actually brought in for today.
Okay.
So.
So it is possible that you are on.
So
I'm just hoping to get them both taken care of because I have my truck out, it's parked out there, and I don't want to have my stuff getting ransacked and all that stuff.
Oh, your stuff is gone already.
Worried about
Forget
my truck,
about
so
it. Those crack smokers and those blues smokers.
When it's Phoenix Court, okay.
They
and
ransacked
when
your
it's
car
in
already.
Phoenix Court,
If the cops left your car right there with the doors open and the windows down, forget about
thank
it.
you, sir.
Your car's on bricks.
Justin Rogers, thank you, officer. That was helpful. Justin Rogers, please, and then Stephanie Mason.
I think the question that somebody was asking, so if you catch a domestic violence and you own a house,
All right.
and you get arrested,
Mr. Rogers,
you can't go back to that house.
Justin Rogers.
And Mr. Rogers, what's your date of birth?
Mr.
June
Rogers.
26, 1975.
Thank you.
Mr. Rogers is
Are
definitely
you
changed the last
in
time I saw
custody
him.
well, this is a Moon Valley Justice Court
thank you.
arrest warrant based upon a
Selena.
failure to pay or comply with court orders stemming from a July 24, 2019 charge of driving with a suspended or revoked license. Are you in custody on other charges?
No, ma'am. I was just in a swimming suit when I came in. That's why I'm dressed out.
I was just asking.
No problem.
Okay.
No other charges. No other.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you and jail staff were able to get that sorted. Okay. Because of the nature of these charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you here today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on July 25th at 10 a.m. in the Moon Valley Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based upon your promise to appear, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. You do need to go to that hearing and get this taken care of because it sounds like this was interrupting your plans.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so get it taken care of so you don't have to come back here and see us, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Stephanie Mason.
Mr. Rogers, he needs to learn how to start doing better.
All right, Ms. Mason, go ahead, state your name to record.
Stephanie Mason.
What a queen.
And Ms. Mason, what's your date of birth?
5/24/78.
Thank you. And you are here today because the West Mesa Justice Court issued a warrant for your arrest on allegations that you failed to appear on charges with a date of violation of October 1st of 22 involving driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled license.
Yeah, I failed to take my class.
Okay.
Thank you, Nikki.
Because of the nature of those charges, you're not entitled to have me appoint an attorney here for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting a hearing on July 22nd at 8:30 in the West Mesa Justice Court. Will you go to that?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to release, based upon your promise to appear, I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. I think, like you heard me tell the last guy, you need to go.
I will
if
be
you
there.
do not go, another arrest warrant may issue, and then you will be back here. Okay?
I'll absolutely be there.
All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to have Reese Leslie or Maurice Benally next.
Yes, you want to, according to Marco, you got 2 things, so.
Okay, we are good. We're fingerprinted, so we know we have the right person.
Go Dodgers.
All right, sir, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Reese Wesley.
Okay. All right, sir, and what's your date of birth?
9/26/03.
All right, sir, and you are here today because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest on allegations that you violated your probation in CR 2025-110955. In that matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting a hearing on July 14th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I'm going to update this. It seems like there's just been a good bit of confusion.
Please do not bend us. Please do not bend us.
All right, I am going to go ahead. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500 pursuant to that arrest warrant. And I'm going to remind you, in the event you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you do need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours, okay?
So I'm going to be in custody?
If you are unable to post that bond, then yes, you are going to be in custody at least until July 14th.
I don't have no money.
Okay. Well, I am going to, that was the amount that was set forth in that arrest warrant for the probation violations. I'm going to go ahead and honor that.
I was, we were trying to squash the warrant because I recently got into sober living, and they put out the warrant because I couldn't contact my probation officer, and I contacted her once I got in that sober living, and then she told me to reach out to my attorney to try to squash the warrant. And then from there, my attorney told me to reach out to the court, and that's what I was doing because I barely got into sober living like not too long ago. Because I was homeless and I had no way of contacting my probation officer, and I told her that, and then she told me to reach out to my attorney, and I did, and then he told me that I had to reach out to the court, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I do see here that you did reach out to, so this arrest warrant was issued on July 2nd of 2025, and there is a documentation here that you did reach out to your probation on July 3rd, but by that point you'd already been out of contact.
Yeah, because I got situated in sober living, so I was just trying to stay there until they.
Well, I'm going to go ahead. I certainly, I understand that disrupting recovery can be bad, but I'm going to go ahead and honor this probation violation warrant. You will be able to see the judge on it on the 14th, which is in a week.
Yeah.
And you can talk to the judge. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm still going to be in jail now.
You're still going to be in jail. Go ahead, step left. All right, I think that is everybody. All right, and with that, we are going to stand adjourned on the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar, and we will reconvene at 11.
What the hell? Court is over already? What the what? That's it? Recess till P? Ah, damn it. I missed it. Anyhow, oh well, that's what happens when you blink. Let me see. That went fast. Yup. Hey, guys, I do appreciate you guys. I guess we'll be back at 11. We'll be back for the 11 p.m. one. We'll be doing the last court of the night. Hopefully, you're in a Pacific time zone. If you're not, then it's going to be super late for you, unless you're in the UK. If you're in the UK, then it'll be perfect timing for you. All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. If you haven't done so, please do so. If you're new here, hit that follow button. It's free 99. It doesn't cost you a dime. And best of all, I don't ask for anything. The only thing that I ask for is any free stuff. Follow, comments, and tap that screen and share. Everybody could do that. I mean, unless like you're not an able-bodied person and you're like a quadriplegic and you're in bed and you got like a pen, then yeah, like don't worry about tapping, but at least hit that follow button, because if you're tapping with a pen in your mouth, then it might be exhausting. Anyhow, let me see. Central, but I'm at work. That's right, Ashley. Let me see. Thanks for your company again, James, and your beautiful assistant. Thank you. Hey, highly appreciate you guys. All right. What time for Eastern? So for Eastern, it'll be, let me see, 12, 1, 2. It'll be at 2 a.m. for Eastern time because it's a 3-hour difference. I'm in Pacific Standard Time Zone. Anyhow, hey, I am Collect Call James. You guys are watching. You have a collect call from, and like I said on here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, I'm out. Raton, have a good one.